First, kasi ito yung sa akin is that it's a social issue of the country, no?
Yeah.
And we are not a foreigner of this country, no?
Yeah.
Lahat po tayo Pilipino, and I think we should care about issues that hounds each and every Filipino.
Yes.
It just so happened that this
Yes.
issue is important and material to us. In the same way that we care about the issues of solo parents, yung mga ganyan,
Yes.
yung mga urban
Yes.
poors,
Yes.
fishermen and mga folks natin na mga farmers, mga ganyan. These are issues that is a part and parcel of our national discussion in national development. Oh. Ang IP po sa Pilipinas, I don't want to create kasi the divisions eh.
Yes.
You should care because we are all Filipinos.
Correct.
Ganun na lang.
Correct.
At bahagi sila ng kasaysayan at kultura na nagbalangkas ng bayan at lipunan ng ating bansa.
In the same way that we care about the issues of the farmers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
As
We're not
IPs,
farmers,
we don't want to see that
Yeah.
we are IPs going against this, for this issue. No, we care about these issues because we belong in this country.
Yes.
Therefore, I really think that the kind of mindset that will really move our country forward is yung unity. There's no difference between us and them. Can I just tell us a short story about Apo Wang Od? When I had my tattoo here, I had my tattoo done by Apo Wang Od. I made her choose the design and wherever she wanted to place it. And when she was told that this is what I wanted, she was so happy. No, kasi she's an artist, I didn't want to get in the way. And she chose a serpent eagle, a tattoo that has... I didn't know how she knew it, no? I didn't know how she did, but it resonates with me deep. It's a warrior tattoo. So in other words, our indigenous peoples, they have a very deep wisdom about certain things, no? And they're very soulful people, and I've never felt myself as different from them. And in fact, when I am with them, I really feel very at home. They make me remember things that I've forgotten about myself as a Filipino and as a human being. And I really hope that we embrace them kasi yan ang ikayayaman natin. It's a very rich yung kultura, yung mga sayaw, yung mga kanta, yung mga paniniwala. So, I hope that you all fall in love with them the way a lot of us here have fallen in love with them and speak for them kasi marami silang kaaway. Marami ang umaapi sa kanila. Ang NCIP, napakaliit na opisina. How much is the budget? Not even 3 billion yata.
1.8.
1.8 billion. Well, that's the
Toothpick budget. Toothpick.
That's more than that's less than the travel expense of the whole House of Representatives
2 billion
for
and
20
66
million Filipinos, no? So that's why kailangan natin sila ipaglaban kasi yan ang tinarget pati ng CPP, NPA, NDF. Lahat ng mga krimen na pinaggagawa sa kanila, ginawa sa dilim, pinagpapatay sila para silang mga hayop, no? So ngayon yung panahon na kailangan natin silang, we have to speak out for them and we have to, kasi Kongreso, no? Si Romualdo, very powerful.
Powerful.
So, we need to rally behind.
And he's bragging about it na siya
really?
ay malapit sa pamilya Marcos, ang kanilang mga angkan. So,
Kawawa naman si BBM, ano?
so ano ngayon kung malapit kayo dyan at ano bang ibig sabihin yan? Pagmamayari na ninyo ang pamahalaan? Pagmamayari ninyo ang karapatan at katarungan at
Pinagmamalaki
justisya?
niya. What did he mean by that, taking
Ibig sabihin na they can have access to that sa pagpapasiguro na ang mga bills na ito ay lulusot. Ito yung nakakabahala, Brother Franco,
Yes.
Ma'am Lorraine. Attorney, hindi ito dapat makalimutan ng mga kababayan natin sapagkat ang isa na kaalyado nila na gustong lumpuin at maparalisa at mawala ang NCIP at hindi na maipatupad itong batas sa Indigenous Peoples Rights Act o IPRA ay ang CPP, NPA, NDF at ang kanilang mga front organizations na nangangapital at ginagamit nila ang mga katutubo sa ang naratibo
Ganda
na ang
ng
gobyerno.
optics kasi, di ba?
Ang naratibo
Naka-indigenous,
ay
attire.
ang gobyerno ang tagapagsupil ng mga katutubong pamayanan at sila ang dahilan kung bakit walang serbisyo at mahirap ang kalagayan ng katutubo, minimilitarize. Pero actually sila nagre-recruit sa NPA at ginagamit nila para punduhan sa abroad. Itong narrative na ito, Attorney Bosantog, hindi ba tama, Attorney, na tumutugma ito talaga para gatungan muli ang mga katutubong pamayanan at mga tribo para muli silang i-recruit sa armadong pakikibaka o pagrevolusyon laban sa Estado at gobyerno na ginawa nila noong 1970s at 1980s kagaya sa nangyari sa Mindanao at sa Northern Luzon at marami pang pamayanan ng katutubo. How do you foresee this kind of situation na pwedeng ma-exploit talaga ng CPP, NPA, NDF kapag hindi umayos itong mga politiko dyan sa Kongreso sa ganitong nangyayaring panggigipit ngayon sa NCIP, sa pagwawalang bahala sa IPRA at pati na sa interes ng mga katutubo. Go ahead, Atty. Bosan.
Siyempre, yan yung talaga yung narrative nila. And if this particular law will come to be, ang problema natin dyan, parang naging propeta yung mga CPP, NPA, NDF.
Sa yun.
Sinasabi na tingnan niyo yung sinasabi namin sa inyo, nangyari. The government doesn't really care about you, your land, your culture, your right to self-determination, your cultural integrity, mga ganyan. Wala na yan. Papasok na tayo sa narrative na saan magtitiwala ang ating mga IPs. No?
Yes.
There was one time that the armed movement ng CPP, NPA, NDF, mga 60 to 70% galing sa IPs, especially
Correct.
sa Mindanao area.
Mindanao at sa Northern Luzon.
Yes. And we want that, we were able to reverse that kaya nagkakaroon ng marami. At wala nang active guerrilla fronts ngayon.
How was that reversed, attorney?
Yeah.
During the time na in-institute yung NTF-ELCAC, there is the convergence of government agencies, including the LGU, including the IP communities, on how to look at this issue.
Yeah.
Kaya nga sila mismo ang nakikiusap sa kanilang mga kapatid doon sa bundok na bumaba kayo.
Bumaba na.
Kaya nga very successful yung local peace engagement ng NTF-ELCAC because it is a ground initiative, yung family, yung community, the ICC mismo sila nagsasabi na it is time for us to go back to the folds of the government.
Yes, klaro.
Pero also we want to clarify, kay Eric, meron tayong mga picture, i-clarify if this is, we're looking for Euphemia Kulamat din.
Sige, Ben.
I don't know if this is Euphemia Kulamat kasi...
No, it's not her.
It's not her.
Yung naka-abolish IPRA?
Yeah, we can...
Hindi.
Kamukha ng...
Si ano yan? Si...
Yung ka-tribute. Can we flash the photos? This one.
Ay,
Tinata si Euphemia to?
Yeah,
si Euphemia yan.
Ito si Euphemia.
Yeah.
Yamata.
Tapos meron pang iba pa.
Ito hindi siya.
Yeah.
Can you go back to that photo?
Go back tayo sa isa pang photo.
Hindi, yun
No,
sa
not
first,
the first. The first
Isa pa,
one.
yung una.
Yan. I just want to comment. Yung sa likod ba na pinaglagay ng fight disinformation fascism,
fascism.
yan by color ng Cordillera. Yes, that is. We don't do that.
Yes.
The IPs of the
Wala yan sa kultura,
Cordillera do not do that kind of, maglagay ka ng anti-fascism mga yan. We have our way of settling disputes. No?
Correct.
We have our elders. We have our elected officials who will speak for us. Hindi po yung mga taong ganyan. And the use of that color is an insult to us.
Yeah.
Because you are trying to politicize the cultural colors of an IP community para lang magmukha kang authentic.
Tama.
O para magmukha ka na ito yung pinaglalaban mo. But first and foremost, hindi mo kami pinaglalaban because we never allowed you to fight for us.
Claro.
Because we can fight for ourselves.
So yung mga nakasulat na yan, over the color of Cordillera, traditional indigenous color, kinokondemn yung attorney na yan ay
I personally
panloloko.
condone that.
Binabalarahura ang kultura
Yeah,
ninyo. Attorney, and also could you speak about that how they use the word lumad instead of the names of the tribes? What does that mean?
Yes.
Your name, the name of your tribe.
Imbis na tawaging tribo, lumad.
When we had a discussion, nagkaroon to actually ng forum especially sa Mindanao. Yung word na lumad, ayaw nila yung word na lumad because it does not speak to any cultural community in the Philippines. Ang lumad is grass. Cebuano yan.
Grass
It's
or
not
native
even a
yata,
Mindanao
parang-
term. It's not
Yeah.
even a Mindanaoan term. And when you see lumad, what do you see? No?
Yeah.
Do you see a particular cultural practice, a particular color? No, you don't see it kasi it does not represent anything. Ang gusto ng mga IPs natin sa Mindanao, you call them by their
the
name.
tribes.
Kasi pag tinatawag mo silang lumad, nawawala yung kanilang cultural identity. And that is, for example,
Agree kami
Manobo, Mamanua, Ata, di ba? Mga Blaan,
Tangkanay.
mga Tibuli. Hindi, sa Mindanao kasi ito eh.
Mindanao.
The word lumad doesn't really speak to to the
Sa north.
kasi mayroon kaming particular word that we embrace, yung Igorot term. So yung lumad na yan is not acceptable to these communities because it erased their own particular cultural identity. And element ng isang pahing IP is your right to self-prescription. The way you
Sino
want to
ka?
be identified because that will reflect your cultural identity.
Correct.
So Eric, my question to you is, what was the strategy behind that word lumad na ginamit ng CPP, NPA, NDF?
Para ito po, ma'am, ay palabas nila na mababang-mababa ang pagkakakilanlan sa mga katutubong pamayanan at tribo. At yun pala yung konteksto niyan, attorney. Pero
Marketing and branding.
Marketing and branding yan para i-project at ipanatilihin ang pagtingin na ang Estado ay tagapag-alipusta at umaapak sa karapatan at kabutihan ng mga katutubong pamayanan kaya lumad ang trato sa kanila.
I
At
also
ang nagpalaganap niyan, CPP, NPA, NDF.
Ang Kabataan Party List nakikisawsaw dito sa Chacha, no? At saka
Dalawa na sila.
Dalawa.
Ito ang tinatawag na doble cara. When it benefits them, sasakay sila. When it does not benefit them, wala sila doon. Halimbawa, kapag ipinanawagan natin na pigilan itong ginagawa na pagsalaula sa batas sa IPRA at palakasin ng NCIP, ayaw nila yon. Kasi gusto nilang lugmok ang mga katutubo at sisihin ang gobyerno. Kaya hindi sila papayag dyan. Pag sinabi nating palakasin ng NTFL, kakalatay terrorism law, ayaw din nila. Pero pag sinabi ng gobyerno doon sa loob ng Kongreso, atakihin ang mga Duterte, sirain ang SMNI, at upang nang sa ganon ay mawala itong mga kakompetensya sa politika, sasabay sila. Bakit? Sapagkat ito ay kalaban nila sa kanilang agenda sa propaganda. So bottom line, sa tanong ni Ma'am Lorraine, intent and motive ang layunin nila, recruitment, propaganda, and agitation, at pagwatak-watakin ng mamamayan laban sa gobyerno. Attorney Busantog, dahil tayo po ay papunta na sa pagsarado ng ating episode sa online, yung gusto niyo pong mensaheng ipaabot sa malawak na hanay ng katutubong pamayanan at mga tribo at sa sambayan ng Pilipino, nakikinig ngayon sa inyo bilang boses sa advocacy for good governance and to protect and advocate for stronger IP communities na may karapatan at dangal bilang katutubong pamayanan. Go ahead, Attorney Busantog.
Hindi po tayo tumitigil na magsalita para sa mga IPs natin, kundahin ang mga issues against our IPs, no? We help in the facilitation dun sa mga issues that helps us and benefits us. But we will go against yung mga issues that go against us really. Halimbawa yung House Bill 9608 na yan. Nakikita po natin ang paglabas ng boses ng katutubong pamayanan. Nakikita po namin yung mga resolution nyo. Dinadala po natin yan sa mga tamang opisina. No? So ang sa atin, let us be a part of the discussion. No? Yung mga issue ng bansa natin, alam po tayo, magsalita po tayo. Let us be a part of the discussion when it comes to politics because this is our country as well. Makialam po tayo, no? That is my, you do not need any other organizations para marinig ang boses mo. Like, you don't need the Kabataan Party List. Hindi mo kailangan ang mga yan. Your voice is sufficient enough to be a part of the discussion.
Ayun.
Thank you.
And Attorney Busantog, just be ready if he will be willing to interact itong si Congressman Romualdo ng
Walang
Camiguin.
problema, dalhin na po yung, titulo mismo ng Camiguin dito sa SMNI.
Ayun.
Bigyan natin, tapos itapal natin sa mukha niya.
Ay, huwag din napupunta.
Ang katotohanan.
Yes, joke.
Ang figure of speech ni Attorney Busantog ay itatapal sa mukha niya ang
We still,
katotohanan.
yes. We are still on the, tinawag kasing animal at buwang yung mga
grabe yun.
IPs.
Nakita ko yung video.
Did you say that?
Nakita ko
Sinabi
video.
niya yan, sinabi
May
niya.
video yan, ma'am.
Yes.
Sabi ko, is this really the conduct of a public official?
Did he really say that?
Yes,
What was the context?
Yung mga animal na IP na to, sabi niya.
Oh
yung
my.
mabuwang mga IPs.
Pati yung ang IP, ang katutubo dapat ay kumakain ng mga buhay na manok.
Sabi niya,
At may
walang
mga
IP
palayo.
sa Camiguin. Kung kakain sila sa harap ko ng mga ilaw na baboy at manok, yan, baka maniwala pa ako.
May video yan,
He's
ma'am.
ignorant.
Yes.
He's ignorant
But the
about
point is that he's a congressman.
Yeah.
Taxpayers' money,
At nakakahiya na may
siya.
ganito tayong mga lingkod bayan. Pero just the same, we will give you your day in court, so to speak. Speaker Martin Romualdez and Congressman
Yes.
Romualdo, open po ang SMNI for your rejoinder and explanation.